what's up guys? Welcome to the GT3. Well, after watching the video and listening to the original audio, it was just droned out from the exhaust. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a video for you guys in the car and then insert some sound clips of me doing some pulls during that video. But yeah, welcome back to the GT3. This is a 2015 991.1 GT3. So far really the only mod we have is the Soul Performance modular competition exhaust, and it sounds amazing. So it really wakes this car up and adds so much more to the driving experience of this car. It's just an adrenaline rush every time you drive it. But enough of that. Today's video is actually about the negatives. So this list it's pretty short, but and it was very hard for me to find things to complain about with this car. But yeah, just to start it off, the cup holders. Let me get this out the way. The cup holders on this car they just feel cheap. They're plastic. But to be honest with you, I don't really drink too much in this car anyways, so it's not really like a major concern. Oh, I got a call. It's not really a major concern of mine at all. It was just something that I felt like I needed to note. As far as, I mean, it was like, I don't know. It's just, there's really nothing to really complain about this car other than the next topic, which would be the wind buffeting. The wind buffeting on this car is horrendous. It is extremely loud, above 85. So if you don't know what I'm talking about with wind buffeting, I'm sure everyone's been in a sedan or a truck where you lower the window partially and feels like your eardrum is about to explode. Well, that's exactly how this car feels at like 85 miles an hour, or any hard acceleration really. So it's pretty terrible that they didn't figure this out before they released the car. Maybe they did and they just didn't care. But for somebody like me who likes to drive with the windows down most of the time, it's terrible. It's so terrible. But thankfully there's solutions out there, and it might be something that I look into in the future for this car. The last thing on my list is going to be this exhaust button. Sorry, the valve button. So basically this button, you just press it. It's like on most modern cars, right, where you press the exhaust button, the valves open up, it makes the car louder. This car is a little different. It uses a vacuum line to open and close those valves, and I'm not too sure if the vacuum lines are tied into opening closing based off of how much load you put it under. I don't know if it really requires some load to open up those exhaust valves, but it definitely requires you to get on the throttle before they actually decide to open up. And when you're slowing down or downshifting, it'll just close the valves and mute the whole car entirely, which I'm not a fan of at all. I want it to work like the F80 M3s or the M4s, where if you hit the Sport Plus button, the exhaust valves open and they stay open until you decide you're going to put it in eco mode or another mode, basically out of Sport Plus. I really wish it would have worked that way, but it doesn't, which is why I ended up getting a exhaust with no valve system at all. So I was able to fix that really quick. Now you can fix this on your own. If you don't have a modified exhaust, you can fix this on your own. That was the first thing I did when I got home. I jacked up the car, found the exhaust, the vacuum hoses, yanked them off the valves, and called it a day. But you need to be careful because those vacuum lines, like I said earlier, are connected to the motor. So it's not really gonna mess with your motor too much. You may lose some power. I'm not sure quite how much, or even if you will or not, but you'll definitely feel the car shaking a little more than normal. These cars already shake from factory. You just sit in the car and start it up and it rumbles. But when you disconnect those valves and you get that vacuum leak, you definitely notice a little more shake to the car than normal. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like, there is really not much I have to complain about this car. I'll make a video soon of everything I do love, and I'm sure that will be a lot longer video. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about the GT3, or for me, any of the M3s I own, please leave it in the comment section below, and I'll get back to it as soon as possible. Other than that, take it easy.